Coming up on SCVTV's Community Corner, get ready for a night of science, magic, and sensory surprises as JCI Santa Clarita hosts a special event for a great cause.
Discover how Santa Clarita's new mobile library is bringing books and resources right to your neighborhood.
Explore a whole new world of opportunities waiting for you at College of the Canyons Discover Day.
Plus, St. Bonnie Sanctuary introduces us to a playful husky looking for a loving home.
And get a sneak peek at all the fun coming to this year's Census Block Party in this week's episode of Twist.
Stay tuned. SCVTV's Community Corner starts right now.
Welcome back, Santa Clarita Valley, to SCVTV's Community Corner. I'm Carrie Lujan.
And I'm Dave Caldwell. The show is all about you, Santa Clarita, the city of Santa Clarita. What a great place it is to live, work, and play, the nonprofits that are all here. And we always appreciate it when you share a little bit of your day with us so we can tell you a little bit about what's going on in Santa Clarita. And we've got another really good show today.
We have a fantastic show today, Dave. JCI Santa Clarita is here to share a preview of their adults-only magical night at the museum, all for a great cause. Plus, our friends from St. Bonnie's Sanctuary are back with an adorable pup looking for a forever home.
And that's not all. We'll hear from the city of Santa Clarita about their new library on wheels. And College of the Canyons joins us with a look at this year's Discover Day. Plus, in this week in Santa Clarita, we'll check out the exciting lineup for the Census Block Party.
Well, and welcome back, Dave. You have not been here nearly enough, and I've missed you.
It's been a busy winter/spring.
What is keeping Dave so busy?
I was in Indiana last week. Our swim team was participating in the national championships.
Ooh.
Yes, and we came away with 2 wins. Catherine Dyer winning in the 200 individual medley and the 400 individual medley.
Wow.
So those are the second and third ever individual national championships coming to swimming. Plus, she was runner-up in one event. And Kylie Sears was runner-up in her event. I believe that was 100 free with Kylie. But
congratulations to those swimmers.
now you were a swimmer. You were a competitive swimmer at a
I
time.
don't know if I was competitive, but I did swim on a
So
swim
I
team.
want you to speak to how difficult the individual medley is because it's 4 different strokes.
You're doing all the strokes.
Yeah.
All of them. Free, best, breast, back, fly. Is that the right order?
Well, I think we started with back.
Back. Okay.
But I'm
all
not
of
sure.
them. You have to do all 4 of
Yeah, you
them
have to do
at
all
the
4.
same time. And I was fair at all of them except for butterfly. So I would get to that stroke and then just kind of stop and sink a little bit.
Well, and I talked to Catherine after she won her second national championship, and she was talking about how she was wanting to make certain that she had some peace while the swim was going on, because it can be so demanding, especially the 400 IM. I mean, it was a 25-meter pool to a 25-yard pool, and so that's what, 16 different lengths of the pool. That's a long time to be doing these things, and so she was trying to just keep her mind at ease because it's easy to start kind of freaking out a little bit.
Yeah. No, it's a lot of swimming to do.
It's a lot of swimming.
So how are things going over at Masters these days?
We're doing great. Of course, this past weekend, we just had hosted the first round of the NAI opening rounds in men's basketball. Women's basketball team was in Langston, Oklahoma. And so there's a lot going on with that. Yeah, and our men's volleyball team continues to be #1 in the nation. They are undefeated, knocking off some big opponents. They knocked off Stanford a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, there's a lot of great things that are going on over at Masters in
that are
Athletics.
keeping my day very busy with all of their winning.
Yeah, that's true. It has been a busy time, but it's great to be back. It's great to be talking about Santa Clarita once again. There's no place else I'd rather be.
Well, good. We're glad that you're back here, and we have a fantastic show for you today. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Are you an artist looking to get your work into the community and attract potential buyers? Are you a business owner in need of local original artwork to decorate your establishment? Well, the City of Santa Clarita is here to help. Through the city's Places with Spaces program, Santa Clarita businesses can be matched with a local artist to put their pieces on display. Here's how it works. First, fill out an interest form at santaclaritaarts.com. Artists will submit a digital portfolio along with information on their available work. Businesses will give information on their available space and the specific subject matter they would like to display. And we do the rest. The Santa Clarita Arts team takes applications from artists and businesses and plays matchmaker, helping create what can be a lasting relationship. For more information and to get started, visit santaclaritaarts.com.
Welcome back to SCVTV's Community Corner. You know, Dave, I love my kids. I really do.
I know you do.
But sometimes I just want a night out with adults. You know, one with tasty bites, delicious cocktails, and maybe a little magic. Is that too much to ask?
It is not at all, Care Dog. And lucky for you, JCI Santa Clarita is hosting an adults-only event that's bringing mind-blowing illusions and incredible magic to the SCV, and it's all for a great cause.
And joining us today to tell us all about Leap Laboratory Night at the Museum are co-chairs Ilana Strazula and Jimmy McCoy. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Well, this sounds like such a fun night. And Jimmy, before we talk about the details of what sounds like so much fun, remind our viewers what JCI Santa Clarita is.
JCI stands for Junior Chamber International. So we're an international nonprofit dedicated to building leaders in our community between the ages of 18 through 40. And we do that by utilizing community service impact projects. And so in this instance, JCI has partnered with Leap Children's Museum to do exactly that.
All right, so Ilana, this sounds like a great event. So I want you to tell us all the details. What can people expect? And we understand that there's going to be immersive activities people can take part in.
Yeah, I'd love to tell you guys about it. So this event that we're planning is a fundraiser. It's kind of going to be a cocktail-style fundraiser. And we also will be incorporating science experiments and activities so us grown-ups can play and explore like when we're kids again. So that's really our vision for the night. We'll also be having appetizers, specialty cocktails, a silent auction. And our entertainment for the night will be a great magician named Chris Canfield from the Magic Castle.
Oh, the Magic Castle. That's very cool. So I buy my ticket, which costs how much?
Right now, we're selling early bird tickets for $85, and after those all sell out, they'll go up to $100.
Okay, and so what do I get with that ticket? What comes with
With that ticket, you will get food, a drink ticket. You'll also be getting, obviously, the entertainment, and with the activities that we're planning around the senses, so we'll have an activity to stimulate each sense. Ooh. And on top of that, you'll be taking home some little goodie bag items.
So, Jimmy, the funds for this event are going to be benefiting the Leap Children's Museum. Give us an update on how that's coming along.
Yeah, so Leap Children's Museum has a 3 to 5 year plan. And I say 3 to 5 because funding is really what is going to determine that timeline. We would like to open our doors at a permanent location and provide the Santa Clarita community with a local place to take their children where they can experience fun. We want children to be able to learn, explore, act, play. That's what LEAP is about. And all of the proceeds from this fundraiser help us towards getting that permanent location.
Which is awesome because I know parents are always looking for more places and more fun, educational things to do with their kids. What will it mean to have this type of children's museum here in the Santa Clarita Valley?
I mean, for starters, you're not going to have to go spend your hard-earned money somewhere else, right? Parents are going to have a local place that they're able to take their children. Also, we're trying to capture age ranges, 3 to 17. We want a place for teens as well, which is something that this community is sorely lacking. So we really want to make sure that we're catering to families' needs, and they'll be able to find those needs met here locally, keeping the revenue here in our city.
Mm-hmm. So if people wanted to get more information, either about the event or about JCI Santa Clarita, where's the best place for them to go?
Well, you can always visit leapmuseum.org, and you'll find all the information you need to know about the Children's Museum. And you can also find us, JCI Santa Clarita, on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn.
What's the vision for it? I mean, is it going to be a big facility? What's the vision?
Yeah,
for
so
it?
Depending on funding, right? If in 3 years we hit $3 million, we at that point can look at retrofitting a building to our needs. And we definitely want it to be multifaceted. We're going to need a lot of rooms. We have a lot of fantastic ideas that we know that we can provide. We just need the space, and that's where the funding comes in. If we're able to hit $5 million, then we get to build from the ground up, which means we get to design it the way we truly envision it. We're we're happy either way, right? The nonprofit is happy to have such a committed board of thinkers, and we're ready to give you guys something to participate in.
So people should buy their tickets now, support this great cause, and get us one step closer to having that museum.
Yeah, and there's a limit to tickets, so it's first come, first serve.
So buy them now.
Yes, please.
Ilana and Jimmy, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you both for having
you.
us. Really appreciate it.
Of course. All right, stick with us. We'll be right back.
Wish Education Foundation is a local nonprofit organization that serves nearly 22,000 students of the William S. Hart Union High School District. Headed by Executive Director Amy Daniels and a board of dedicated community members, Wish supports countless programs such as student wellness, arts and music, STEM, special education, and more. The foundation also hosts several popular community events, including Wine on the Roof, Cocktails on the Roof, and Cars Under the Stars. Other local events include the College Webinar Series and the SCV Music Festival. Wish funds programs that state funding alone cannot fully support, and all Wish fundraising stays in the Hart District, benefiting our students since 2012. The Wish Education Foundation is such an important part of Santa Clarita. If you are interested in learning more about their events, volunteering, or donating, please visit www.wisheducationfoundation.org.
Welcome back to SCVTV's Community Corner. Is your child getting ready to graduate high school and looking to take on higher education, like mine? Or maybe you know someone who's ready to take that next step, but isn't sure where to start?
Well, College of the Canyons has just the event to help. Here to tell us all about this year's Discover Day is COC Director of Outreach and Welcome Centers, Gabby Dennis. Gabby, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's get right to it. Tell us about Discover Day. Where is it? When is it? All the details.
Absolutely. So College of the Canyons is throwing the event, Discover Day. It is at our Valencia campus on Saturday, March 22nd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
So this event isn't just for students who are graduating high school. This is also open to junior high students as well as adults that may be looking to go back to school. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually an event open to the community. We want to make sure that everybody who is interested in potentially getting an education through College of the Canyons has the opportunity to do so with some information. So we encourage anybody who's interested in career advancement, interested in changing their career, just curious about what programs we have, or ready to make that next step and start college after high school, everyone is welcome.
So what's the day going to look like? What's it going to be like for people that are going to be participating in it?
Yeah, so we have a variety of components that are available. We have campus tours available for folks to explore our physical layout of our Valencia campus, which is where the event is going to be held. We also have workshops and presentations that will be set with departments, so that way folks can get a little bit more information on academic programs and campus resources. We also have tabling events, so departments will have an opportunity to give out information specific to their resources and services. This includes our academic programs, and we'll also have open offices, labs, and classrooms, so folks can kind of putz around campus and see what's available.
What I think is really cool about COC, and like I said, my son is getting to that age where we need to start talking about it, is there's such a wide range of courses and programs that are offered, like the basic get ready for college prep thing, but also really interesting classes like we were talking about commercial music. You also have like crime scene kind of things. Tell us about some of the programs offered at COC.
Yeah, so some of our more specialized programs are ones that are a little bit more popular. We have a culinary program that's exceptional. I actually just ate at the culinary space yesterday. They put on great lunches and dinners.
We're available next time.
Perfect, yeah, let them know to put you on, have a reservation ready for you. We also have welding, that's a very popular program. We have automotive at our Canyon Country campus, that's very special. So a lot of career technical programs. We also have things like philosophy and psychology, and nursing is a very popular program, our health professions. And some of the tables will have upcoming programs like diagnostic medical sonography, which is basically using, or for babies, what is that? thing called
Is it
yes,
sonogram?
sonograms.
Yes.
Thank you.
Ultrasound, yeah.
Yeah, ultrasound. Thank
What you
you.
said.
You have it.
Yes.
And physical therapy, pharmacy. So a lot of our upcoming programs as well will be tabling, so students know what to look forward to come fall 25.
And COC is such a great place to start. And, you know, we're very fortunate that we have the community college system in California. Other states don't have this kind of start.
Yeah.
But what about financial aid? Is that something that will be available on Discover Day? Some information be able to be given to the prospective students?
Yeah, so our representatives from our financial aid department will be available to answer questions, and they'll have information available on scholarships, grants, a very popular one called CCPG, or the California Promised Grant. And so all of that information will be available, and our staff, the Welcome Center staff, will also be available to help aid students in applying to the college, and financial aid is one of those steps.
So a lot of young kids don't know what they want to do when they grow up. I don't know what I want to do when I grow
You're
up.
still
It's still
searching.
like
We're all still
up in
searching.
the air. But tell us why making connections with these educators and resources early are important to kids.
Yeah, I think the great thing about walking into a department where you already know a friendly face and you already have made a connection makes you feel more at ease, right? And especially you don't know what you don't know. So when you come to an event like Discover Day, maybe you didn't know that there was a welding department, but now you do. And now you've connected with someone who's given you a little bit more information on the topic. And you say to yourself, yes, this is the major that I want, but I also didn't know that, you know, I could reach out to empowerment programs and maybe they would help supplement some of the cost of my college. And maybe I didn't know that you have a Veterans Resource Center. I can use my my VA benefits at the Veterans Resource Center, right? So I think the wonderful thing about Discover Day is we really allow the attendees to explore everything that there is available at the campus. So that way they can make the best and most educated decision on whether or not College of the Canyons is right for them. And we hope it is.
It's a great option. We've talked about that before. Where can people go to get more information?
Absolutely. So we have our website, canyons.edu/Discover Day. It has everything that we're going to have available on the day of. So all of the open labs and classrooms, the workshops, all of the departments that will be tabling. There's also a form on there. So if anyone's looking for a little bit more information, they can submit a question on the forum and we'll get back to them promptly so they feel ready and prepared to come join us during Discover Day.
So for kids who might be a little hesitant to go to something like this, what would you say to them right now to convince them that they should come check out Discover Day?
We have free food.
Yes, sold.
We have free food and we have tchotchkes that we're going to be giving away. No, but in all seriousness, I think Discover Day is an event that's really low stakes and it's really for somebody to just go and explore. And if you decide, you know, hey, College of the Canyons isn't right for me, that's okay. We're not going to be banging down your door saying, why didn't you come here? Why didn't you apply? We really want to make it an event that allows folks to get that feeling of whether or not it's going to be the correct place for them. And we really hope it does, because we're putting out all the stops just to show them how awesome a college it really is.
I think the name Discover Day by itself, when you're going to discover something, it means you're going to find out something that you didn't know, and it's exciting to see. Gabby Danis, the Director of Student Outreach and Welcome Centers at College of the Canyons, thank you so much for being with us and talking about Discover Day.
Yes, thank you so much for having me today again.
Of course. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Oh my gosh, you guys are not gonna believe what happened in math class today.
Happened.
So, John was assigned to sit in front of me in class,
Yeah.
and he kept bouncing his leg and looking over his shoulder, and I can tell he really might have a crush on me.
Probably does.
Yeah, I'll tell you more about it later. We have to go to class.
Alright.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh my god, I could have sworn you were a white girl. Are you sure you're black? You don't sound black.
Very good. You studied this time a lot, huh? Good job. You need to work on it, okay? Good job. Good job.
Dude, what are you doing? You know you did way better than the rest of us.
I mean, look at you. Wait, seriously? Aren't agents supposed to be good at math? Look at this dude.
Ang gulo ng buhok niya. Kailangan niya ng brush. Magbubuhol-buhol sa buhok niya.
Hindi siya bigyan ng sabon para pumigil.
Anak! Bilisan mo. Mahuhuli na tayo sa party ni Lola. Oh, anong problema mo? Anong nangyari?
It's nothing. It's another day.
Welcome back to SCVTV's Community Corner. All aboard the Library Express. Choo choo. That's right, Santa Clarita. You're going to want to bookmark this segment because the Santa Clarita Library is launching an innovative experience that will have you starting a new chapter with a novel approach to bringing books and resources to the community.
I see what you did there, Dave. From accessing books and computers to tech training classes and free Wi-Fi, the Library Express is designed to foster a more connected community. And joining us today to tell us all about this exciting and unique concept is Ariana Billick, City of Santa Clarita Library Administrator. Thank you so much for being here today with us.
Thank you for having me.
And we are so excited about the Library Express and bringing a library on wheels to Santa Clarita. Tell us what prompted this new initiative.
Absolutely. So when people think about libraries, right, we think about physical buildings or we think about checking out books. The library is so much more than that. We are full of amazing resources for the community, from access to new technology to learning about STEM and other things to passport services. We offer so many different things, and the mobile library is going to be an amazing tool to get these services out to all corners of our community. We want to meet people where they're at in the community, and we want to give an experience where maybe you see the mobile library rolling up to your school or to your community center where you're participating in activities, or maybe even in your neighborhood. And you say, oh, the library, of course. And you go and you stumble upon amazing, great resources and all kinds of fun things to do.
All right, so tell us all about the Library on Wheels. It is such a great concept. How is it going to work in Santa Clarita?
That's a great question. The Library Express is going to roll around to all different places in the community, whether local schools, community centers, neighborhoods, anywhere where we can get access to folks who maybe haven't used the library in a while, or maybe haven't used it at all due to being in an underserved area. We're going to get out there, we're going to roll up, we're going to unload out of the back. We have a lift, and it's going to unload all of these carts full of books. People are going to be able to apply for a library card right then and there, check out books, have access to computers. The Library Express is going to be a mobile hotspot, so people can roll up, connect their devices, borrow a computer, and be able to hop on that way. We're also envisioning being able to lead classes. We have a really cool TV mounted to the side of the mobile library that'll be able to show instructional videos and be able to teach people new things. It'll be really great. So it's kind of a roll up. We spill all our stuff out, and people get to access and enjoy and play.
It sounds like there's so much that's going to be offered, but of course, books are what people think of when they think of the library. What about those new releases? Will they be able to check those out?
You know about
on
the
Library
new releases.
Express?
Yes, absolutely. There's going to be exclusive access to hot titles. So maybe you find yourself in a long holds line or a queue for borrowing a book at one of the libraries, but then you stumble across the Library Express and you find that hot title sitting there on that cart. You're going to be able to check that out. If you get a library card at the Library Express, you're going to be able to get an exclusive card with a really cool design on it that's exclusive to those who get their cards out at the Library Express.
I already have a card and I want the exclusive one. Can I do that too?
Absolutely. We'd love to do that.
Sorry, really excited.
Well, you talked about like some of the classes that are going to be taught, and I want to know more about the programs, some of the different programs. And I understand that there's also a possibility of a robot involved?
Absolutely. So yes, one of the many features of being able to do things out in the community is bring some of our really cool technology, including our robots, out to schools and out to centers where kids are going to be able to learn how to interact and code and do different exciting opportunities. So yes, we will have robots. I'm very excited about that function. We'll have tech classes or even classes about if you want to bulk up your resume or prep your cover letter for the next time you're going to apply for jobs, learning how to use your computer, getting set up, feeling more comfortable comfortable and confident with that. And then, of course, story times, right? The libraries have story times. We're going to be able to do mobile story times out of the Library Express. We're going to have all the books and features there, but we're going to also have our amazing librarians who are going to be able to roll out these programs and do outreach and do story times right out on the grass, at a park, at a center. It's going to be really fun.
So I'm sure so many people are watching right now and they're like, I want to see the Library Express. How are they going to know when they have spotted it? What does it look like?
Well, the Library Express is a repurposed Santa Clarita Go bus. And so they're going to look similar. We're going to have Sammy on it. So look for Sammy. And you're going to be able to see it, rolling around the community. We're going to have our beautiful Library Express logo on it. It's going to be fantastic. So you'll definitely be able to identify it. It's going to be unique. It's going to be like something like nothing we've ever seen before.
I know there's a lot of young kids and a lot of families actually in Santa Clarita that really haven't had that much exposure to books, and they want it, they crave it. I'm really curious, what do you think this is going to be like for the community at large? Why is this going to be such a great resource for the city?
Absolutely. I think involving literacy and involving reading in the things that you're doing in your day-to-day life is really important and something that not a lot of us are really practiced in doing. But when you're out at a park and the mobile library rolls up, the Library Express rolls up, and all of these book carts roll out, of course that's going to draw interest. People are going to be drawn in. They're going to want to see, oh my gosh, what is this here? What are all these books doing out here? And then they're going to say, oh gosh, I don't know if I have a library card. Am I still active in the system? We can look you up. We can make you a new card right on the spot. And then you have access to check out these books and start integrating that literacy into your life. We are really hopeful that kids and families, individuals, parents are going to be able to all check out books, read together, involve literacy in their everyday lives. And that's part of meeting the community where they're at, not just waiting for them to come into a library space, but going out to where they are and finding them out there.
This is so exciting, and I know you have a very exciting launch day planned for the Library Express. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. The Library Express is being launched at our Dia de los Niños / Dia de los Libros event, also known as DIA. This is an annual event that happens at the Canyon Country Joanne Darcy Library. It's going to be on April 26th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., and the Library Express is going to be launched to the public there. We are so excited to have it on site, and people can start right away getting those exclusive library cards, being able to check out books, being able to explore, kind of see how the TV works, see how the lift works, see how everything works. They're going to be able to kind of have a hands-on experience right there with the library. DIA is a wonderful celebration that celebrates the value, education, and well-being of children from all walks of life. It's going to be really neat. We're going to have games, activities, snacks. Everyone who shows up to DIA gets a free book in the hopes that they'll be able to start building their own home libraries. So we're really excited for that. And we're going to have two amazing guest performers. We're going to have Snakes on Sam. So kids are going to get the experience of a live reptile encounter. They're going to be able to touch live reptiles. So if you're afraid of snakes, you can overcome your fear that way. We're also it's really fun. They're going to let the tortoises out on the patio, and they roam around and they eat up all our grass on our patio. It's really fun. The kids are going to have a great time. And we also have Dr. Gloria Aranja coming, and she is going to lead children in a song and dance and also teach them how to play loteria, which is a family-themed game, and they're going to be able to have that really neat cultural experience. We're really excited, but it's completely free, no registration required. Roll up, see the mobile library, get a free book, participate, have a great time. It's going to be really fun.
I know we've talked a lot about the mobile library, but I think there's probably going to be a lot of people that are watching that are going to be thinking, I want to be getting reconnected, maybe even connected to start with the library. So for all of the things we've talked about, where can they go? If they want to get more information, maybe where their closest library is to them, let alone when the mobile library is going to start, where can they go?
So our library website, santaclaritalibrary.com, is really the key to everything getting started. If you already have a library card, it's going to be printed on that library card. So if you can't remember the website, just look at your library card. That's a great reminder. You can also Google us and we'll show up. But if you go to the library website, you're going to be able to search the catalog. You're going to look at our full events calendar and see all the different events going on. You can identify which branch is closest to you and what the days and hours of operation are. You can begin to explore things like our book lockers. hours. The library is open 24 hours a day with our book lockers. Place a hold, come and pick it up after work or even early in the morning before you head off. And you're going to be able to access all kinds of digital content. We have digital resources like access to LinkedIn Learning, Ancestry.com, ebooks, audiobooks, thousands of free resources available on that website. You can get started with the library card application process there and then head into a branch with your ID and we can finish the sign up process. It's very quick, but we would love people to get involved right away. Also, if you come to DIA, you get a little sneak peek preview of our summer reading program, which, believe it or not, is just around the corner. People can actually register for the summer reading program at DIA, and they can kind of get an early start on that. The theme of DIA is around family games, and the theme of summer reading is also going to be a little bit game themed. So we're really excited. People can kind of get in the vibe of that, get in the flow of that, and get set up to just do an awesome job on their summer reading goals this year.
Wow, so much good information. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see the Library Express. Ariana, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Of course, thank you.
Of course. All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to SCVTV's Community Corner. We're always excited to welcome our next guest because they never come alone. They always bring some of the most amazing four-legged friends with them.
That's right, Dave. St. Bonnie's Sanctuary is back, and they brought along the sweetest pup, Jude the Husky. She's playful, she's adorable, and she's ready to find her forever home.
So joining us today to tell us all about Jude are ranch manager Lauren Skiro and assistant ranch manager Kristen Locke. Thank you both for being here today.
Thanks for having us back.
Of course. So Lauren, remind everyone about St. Bonnie's Sanctuary. How long have you been around? Where are you located? All the good stuff.
Well, we've been around since 2010. We're here in Canyon Country, right off of Sand Canyon. We're part of the Lang Foundation, which we also have another location in LA. We're a no-kill rescue, so we house dogs and cats that we rescue from LA County shelters. We primarily focus on the desert shelters like Lancaster and Palmdale because they have some of the highest euthanasia rates in LA. And Jude is one of them that we actually found her abandoned in a park. She was tied together with her brother Carden. And so a community member found her and brought her to us, and she's been with us since.
Oh, so tell us more about Jude, Kristen. How old, what kind of family would she like? Jude, come here. I got treats. I got a treat.
So Jude is 3 years old. She's going to be 4 in a handful of months. She's been with us for 733 or 773 days.
Too long.
Oh, no.
Too long. So almost 800 days she's been with us. She's super playful. She gets along with the boy dogs at the sanctuary. She's very active. She loves walks. So I think she'd do well in an active family that can give her loads of attention, all the love that she deserves.
Some of us know that Huskies can be a lot of energy, and Jude came in and was a lot of energy, is kind of calm right now. What would be the best kind of family, would you think, that Jude would best settle in with?
That was all of it. That was all.
Oh,
you're gonna find Dave's
That's
now.
my turn. You gonna sit?
She's really good at sit.
Yeah.
Well, the people that found her actually was a family of 4, and they had 2 young kids. And I know before that they brought her to us, that she got along great with kids. I think that energy would be a really great match. Active kids, an active dog. They could tire each other out.
Yes.
So I think everyone would get a really good night's sleep at the end of the day. So I think an active family, someone that maybe likes to go hiking or run on the beach or travel, I think she'd be really good pretty much anywhere as long as they like to have fun and play. She loves her toys. So, a good toy collection also helps.
How does she do with other dogs?
She does really good. Usually best with the male dogs. Okay. So I think just slow introductions, proper introductions would be best. Yeah.
Look at those eyes.
I
Beautiful.
know.
Oh, she's
Those
gorgeous.
Blue husky eyes. I
Gorgeous.
know. A lot of people. Okay, so a lot of people. Oh yes, you're a good girl. A lot of people are going to be looking at Jude, know that she's cute, and know that that's one of the reasons that they want to adopt. Because, but choosing a forever friend like this should take a little bit more than just, oh, she's so cute, she's so adorable. How do you pick the right dog that's right for your situation?
I think it's important not to go based on aesthetic purposes. A lot of people come in and they want a certain breed of dog because they look a certain way. Oftentimes it's not a great match. So whenever we do have people come to the sanctuary, we recommend that they meet all of our dogs. They can meet different temperaments, see what works for them. Sometimes people think that they want a puppy, and puppies are a whole lot of work. And then they end up meeting a senior dog, and the senior dog just fits better with them. So I think for Jude, even if you're not sure if you want to take her home, you can always keep coming to see if she's a good match for you, spend some time with her, bond with her, and see if she's a good fit.
And you mentioned that you do have 2 other dogs up for adoption that you want to talk a little bit about today, too.
Yes, we have, like Jude, we have 3 dogs at the ranch that we call like our long-term residents. So we have Jude over close to 800 days, and then we have Hades, who is a Weimaraner mix most likely. And same thing, he came in about 20 days after Jude. So he was also found wandering the street, and 0 applications, 0 interest, over 730 days, been with us. And then last is our shepherd, Hemet, who's been with us for, I think, over 1,500 days, so over 4 years. He's basically been born and raised at the ranch. He is special needs. He has a few neurological things that make him walk a little wonky, but it doesn't slow him down. Actually, him and Jude are like BFFs. They spend all day in the yard together, running back and forth and playing, and it's really adorable. So, yeah, we would just love to be able to promote them, and maybe someone will see them and fall in love.
Well, I was going to say, so a lot of times when we have the rescues that come in, the rescue centers, we ask them about what's the current state of their facility. How's it going at St. Bonnie Sanctuary? Are you at capacity? Are you getting a good turnaround? What's going on?
I think right now we're getting a good turnaround. Obviously, some months are slower than others, but we've been doing great on cats. We have a whole bunch of meet and greets coming up, but it's important for us to keep the ball rolling as well, keep that rotating door going of animals leaving and then coming in at the same time. So we're successful, but we also rely on interest consistently to get our animals out so that we can continue going back to those shelters and saving as many animals as we can.
We're pretty much at capacity with dogs. We have a little room for cats, so we're keeping our eyes open. But just like she said,
yes, absolutely.
I mean, I just saw something the other day that the Lancaster shelter, for example, which is one of the biggest in the county, in one day they had, I think, over 100 dogs come in. And so we really,
In one day?
In one day.
Well, can you speak to, because I've heard that they're also taking in a lot of animals that have been displaced by the fires. Have you heard that?
So we weren't affected as much, gratefully. We reached out and tried to help. We offered actually like a lot of donations and stuff to displaced families and things of that nature. But we definitely saw most of the affected areas were down closer to LA. But I know actually one of the shelters we go to frequently, the Castaic shelter, had to evacuate. And at one point, because of 2 of the fires near us, the Lydia fire, and I think it was the Hirsch fire, the Hughes fire, we actually were on the brink of evacuation. We had all the animals packed up. So it's definitely affected everybody greatly, but things have calmed down as far as that. But that's kind of just the typical nature of the shelters out there, which is why we like to focus on them, because the influx of animals that just get dumped and abandoned and surrendered is just never ending. So.
Well, let's find a great home for Jude, the right home.
She deserves it.
700 days is too long.
Yeah, it's too long. And I want to mention, I think I mentioned last time you guys were here too, but we adopted our dog Callisto from the Lang Foundation. He was up at the shelter in Lancaster, also found as a stray. His name was Ferris, but we went with Callisto. It was the name of the smallest wrestler in the WWE at the time.
Okay.
And that's what my boys chose. And he is the sweetest, so we're so happy to have him.
Lauren Skiro and Kristen Locke from St. Bonnie Sanctuary.
So
Thank
grateful
you
to
so
be
much.
here.
Yes.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And we appreciate you bringing Jude. Yes. Oh, look, good girl.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Stay with us. Dave will be getting dog kisses. And we'll be right back.
Get her there, Jude.
The William S. Hart Union High School District is an exemplary district located in Santa Clarita, California, a community nestled in North Los Angeles County. The Hart District, rated as one of the top secondary districts in the state of California, strives to make a difference in the lives of our diverse student body by instilling a sense of community, courage, creativity, and caring. We do this by working together to offer high-performing academic programs, championship athletic teams, award-winning performing arts, and a robust career and technical education program. For our teachers and staff, we offer competitive salaries, a great benefits package, and a chance to work with our amazing students. Being in Santa Clarita offers the opportunity to be just minutes from it all. The beach, mountains, desert, close to the excitement of Los Angeles, all while living in a beautiful and safe community. So we invite you to meet with us and think about joining the William S. Hart District family, where we believe in one heart, every student, opportunity ready.
Welcome back to SCVTV's Community Corner. Spring is almost here, the days are getting longer, and you know what that means? Census block parties are back with live entertainment, tasty bites, refreshing drinks, and an all-around good time.
And if you're curious about what's in store this year and want a sneak peek at the exciting themes and immersive experiences coming your way, check out this week's episode of This Week in Santa Clarita.
We're down here in Old Town Newhall, where Census will be making its return for its 13th year. This month, we'll be starting with our first theme, which will be Alley-Oop Census. It will be a basketball-themed event, which will include a lot of activities, such as a basketball card experience. You'll have the opportunity to take a photo and see yourself on a basketball card. We'll also have an inflatable three-point challenge and Basketball Connect 3 game, to name a few. We'll also be showing the Thursday night game, so bring your family and come and enjoy. For more information about dates and times, please visit the link below, and we'll see you at the next block party event.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Make sure to tune in next week and every week for another episode of SCVTV's Community Corner.
Check out all of our past episodes and segments at scvcommunitycorner.com or our Facebook at SCV Community Corner.
Thank you so much for watching.
We'll see you next time. At SCVTV, we believe in the power of television to inspire, educate, and unite our community. But we can't do it alone. Donate today, and together we can continue to create meaningful content and provide next-generation workforce opportunities.